Have you ever caught yourself opening the fridge or pantry, not because you're hungry, but just craving something sweet? You're not alone. So many of us have moments when we reach for a cookie, a soft drink, or that secret stash of chocolate, especially in the afternoon or late at night. But here's the kicker. Those cravings aren't just about willpower. There's a deeper reason behind them, and if we don't manage them, they can quietly affect our energy, our mood, and even how we age. You might have noticed that as the years go by, your body responds differently to food. What you used to be able to eat without a second thought might now leave you feeling sluggish, foggy, or constantly hungry. That's often due to something called insulin sensitivity. It's your body's ability to use insulin effectively to manage blood sugar. And guess what? When that starts to go out of balance, it can lead to frequent sugar cravings, weight gain, and even increase your risk for type 2 diabetes. But here's the good news, you are not powerless. In fact, there are small, practical habits you can start right now that not only reduce your cravings, but also boost your insulin sensitivity, naturally. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. We're going to explore 7 surprisingly effective techniques that are backed by science and real-life success stories. And trust me, you'll want to stay with me until the end, because the last one is often the most overlooked, but also the most powerful. Before we begin, I want to make one thing clear. This video is for informational purposes only, and is based on publicly available research. Everyone's health is different, so always consult your doctor or a qualified healthcare provider before making any changes to your lifestyle, diet, or exercise routine. Scientific knowledge is always evolving, and what works for one person may not work for another. Alright, let's start with the first habit that can completely change the way you feel every single day. Let's talk about breakfast. You might have heard that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But what you eat for breakfast is even more important than when you eat it. If you start your day with a bowl of cereal, toast with jam, or a sweet pastry, you're setting yourself up for a blood sugar roller coaster. Your insulin spikes, your energy crashes, and before lunch rolls around, you're already reaching for something sugary. But what if you switched it up? A high-protein, high-fiber breakfast can make a huge difference. Think eggs with avocado, Greek yogurt with nuts and berries, or a smoothie with protein powder, flax seeds, and spinach. Not only does it keep you full longer, but it also stabilizes blood sugar, which reduces the urge to snack on sugar throughout the day. There's even a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition that found people who ate a high-protein breakfast experienced fewer cravings later in the day, especially for sweets. And I've seen this work firsthand. My aunt, who's in her 60s, used to struggle with afternoon cravings every day. But once she started eating a protein-packed breakfast, her energy improved and she stopped needing that 3 p.m. sugar fix. It was like night and day. Now let's move to the second technique, one that's so simple, yet most of us completely ignore it. Drink more water. Yes, really. Dehydration can mimic sugar cravings. When your body lacks water, it sometimes signals hunger instead. And what do we reach for when we feel tired or hungry? Something sugary. So the next time a craving hits, try this. Drink a full glass of water and wait 10 minutes. You might be surprised how often the craving fades. Researchers from the University of Washington found that just 1 glass of water could reduce nighttime hunger pangs in nearly 100% of participants in a small observational study. Isn't that amazing? And it makes sense. Every cell in your body needs water to function. When you're hydrated, your digestion improves, your energy stabilizes, and even your skin looks better. It's a small act with a big ripple effect. Now let's talk about the third strategy, and this one's a little more fun. Get moving, especially after meals. You don't need to run a marathon or join a gym. A simple 10 to 15-minute walk after meals can lower your blood sugar levels and boost insulin sensitivity. That's right, just walking. In fact, a study published in Diabetes Care showed that people who took short walks after meals had significantly lower blood sugar levels than those who sat still. It's a great way to improve digestion, clear your mind, and avoid that post-meal slump. I know a man named Harold who began this habit in his late 60s. He and his wife made it their little ritual, a short stroll around the block after dinner. Not only did his blood sugar improve, but he also said it helped them reconnect and unwind after the day. It's often the simplest habits that bring the biggest rewards. So, at this point, we've covered 3 powerful ways to reduce cravings and support your body. 1. Eating a high-protein, fiber-rich breakfast. 2. Staying hydrated to prevent false hunger. 3. Moving your body after meals to keep your blood sugar balanced. But we're just getting started. Because next, we're going to explore how your sleep, yes, your sleep, could be the secret reason you're craving sugar more than you should. And you'll learn what one small bedtime habit can do to transform your metabolism and mood. So take a deep breath, maybe stretch a little, and get ready, because part 2 is where it all starts to connect. You won't want to miss it. So we've already explored how something as simple as your breakfast, a glass of water, or a short walk after meals can dramatically shift your cravings and help your body handle sugar more efficiently. And if you're starting to think, okay, this all sounds doable, you're right. These small actions add up in big ways. Now let's look at something that many people overlook, but it plays a huge role in both cravings and insulin sensitivity: your sleep. Have you ever had a poor night's sleep and noticed the next day you couldn't stop reaching for snacks? That's no coincidence. Lack of quality sleep messes with 2 critical hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin makes you feel hungry, and leptin helps you feel full. When you're sleep deprived, ghrelin goes up, leptin goes down, and suddenly your cravings are through the roof, especially for sugar. In one study from the University of Chicago, participants who slept only 4 hours for several nights in a row experienced a 24% increase in hunger, and the foods they craved most were sweet and salty snacks. But here's the empowering part: improving your sleep doesn't have to be complicated. Try going to bed at the same time every night, even on weekends. Turn off screens an hour before bed. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. A warm bath, calming tea, or a good book can also help your body wind down. And here's a trick that worked wonders for my friend Maya. She started dimming the lights in her home about an hour before bedtime. She said it made her feel calmer and signaled to her brain, hey, it's time to slow down. Within a week, she was sleeping better, and guess what? Her evening cravings started to fade. Once your sleep improves, your energy stabilizes. You're less irritable, more focused, and your body becomes more resilient. It's like giving your system a reset button every night. Now let's shift gears to something that often surprises people: stress. You might not immediately connect stress with sugar cravings, but your body sure does. When you're stressed, your brain releases a hormone called cortisol, and one of cortisol's favorite side effects: it makes you crave sugar. Why? Because sugar gives you a temporary energy boost, and your body sees it as fuel to handle a threat, even if the threat is just traffic or a long to-do list. Chronic stress can actually make your body more insulin resistant. That means your cells don't respond to insulin as well, leading to higher blood sugar and, you guessed it, even more cravings. Now I know what you're thinking. I can't just get rid of stress. And you're right. Life happens. But how you respond to stress makes all the difference. Simple breathing exercises, even just 5 minutes a day, can lower cortisol levels. Walking in nature, calling a friend, journaling, or practicing gratitude can shift your mindset. There's even research from the Journal of Psychosomatic Research showing that people who practiced mindfulness for just 8 weeks significantly reduced both stress and emotional eating. My neighbor, James, started doing deep breathing every morning before breakfast. Nothing fancy, just sitting quietly, closing his eyes, and focusing on his breath. He told me that within a few days he felt less scattered, and over time he stopped craving sweets when work got hectic. Reducing stress isn't about removing all chaos, it's about finding calm in the chaos. Now, this next one is going to make your taste buds happy. Add more healthy fats to your meals. Yes, fats. The good kind. Avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, fatty fish like salmon. These foods don't just taste delicious, they also help stabilize your blood sugar and keep you full longer. Fat slows the digestion of carbohydrates, which means your blood sugar rises more slowly and steadily after a meal. That leads to fewer crashes and fewer cravings. One of my go-to snacks is a handful of almonds or a slice of avocado on whole grain toast. It's satisfying, keeps me going for hours, and I don't feel the need to reach for something sweet afterward. There's a fascinating study in the New England Journal of Medicine showing that people who followed a Mediterranean diet rich in healthy fats had a significantly reduced risk of developing type 2 diabetes. It's powerful stuff. And honestly, fat has been misunderstood for decades. It's not the enemy. It's part of what makes food satisfying and nourishing. When you eat the right fats, your brain feels sharper, your energy lasts longer, and sugar loses its grip on you. Let's recap what we've added so far to your toolkit. Prioritizing sleep to reset your hunger hormones. Managing stress to calm those sugar signals. Embracing healthy fats to stay satisfied and balanced. These are real, doable shifts. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Just start with 1 or 2. Build confidence. Let your body guide you. And here's the thing, change doesn't have to be perfect. Progress matters more than perfection. You might slip up. You might have a day where you say, "Forget it, I'm eating that donut." That's okay. What matters is what you do after. Do you get back on track with a nourishing lunch? Do you go for a walk? Do you drink some water and give yourself grace? You're not alone on this journey. Millions of people of all ages are learning to listen to their bodies, trust the process, and take small steps toward better health. And in the next part of this video, we're going even deeper. We're going to explore how your gut health could be secretly driving your cravings, and why your morning coffee routine might be more powerful than you think. Plus, I'll share a story about a 72-year-old woman who turned her health around using one simple change. So take a moment to reflect on what you've learned so far. Maybe even jot down the one habit you want to try this week. Because next, we're diving into the heart of the matter, and you won't want to miss what's coming. If you're enjoying this so far and want more simple, science-backed tips to stay healthy as you age, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We share helpful videos just like this every single week, and we'd love for you to be part of our growing community. So far, we've talked about smart meals, better sleep, movement, managing stress, and embracing healthy fats. These small shifts can have a big impact on your energy, your cravings, and how your body handles sugar. Now let's look at something that's getting more attention lately, and for good reason. Your gut. Yep, that second brain of yours. Did you know that the trillions of bacteria living in your digestive system play a huge role in how much sugar you crave? When your gut is out of balance, what scientists call dysbiosis, certain types of bacteria can actually signal your brain to crave sugar. Why? Because those bacteria feed on sugar. They literally send out chemical messages saying, "Hey, give us more of that sweet stuff." But when your gut is full of diverse, healthy bacteria, it has the opposite effect. It helps regulate hunger hormones, reduces inflammation, and keeps cravings in check. So how do you support your gut? It starts with what you feed it. Fiber-rich foods like leafy greens, berries, beans, lentils, and oats are like fertilizer for your good bacteria. Fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi introduce beneficial probiotics. And if those aren't your thing, even just eating more whole, unprocessed foods will help your gut flourish. One of my favorite stories is about a woman named Ellen. She was 72 when she decided to overhaul her eating habits. She started adding just one small salad a day, with leafy greens, colorful veggies, and a little sauerkraut on top. At first, it was tough. She was a lifelong bread and pasta lover. But within a few weeks, she noticed her digestion was better, her bloating had decreased, and most shockingly, her sugar cravings? Nearly gone. She told me, "I didn't think my body could change at my age. But it's changing. It's never too late to support your gut, and in turn, your whole body." Now here's another surprisingly powerful technique, and it might already be part of your morning routine. Coffee. Yes, coffee. But there's a twist. Drinking a moderate amount of black coffee, especially before a walk or light movement, can enhance fat burning, stabilize blood sugar, and even improve insulin sensitivity, according to a study published in the journal Nutrients. But here's the catch. What you put in your coffee can either support your goals or sabotage them. If you load it up with sugar, flavored syrups, or sweetened creamers, you're essentially starting your day with a dessert. That spike in blood sugar sets off a roller coaster of energy crashes and cravings. Instead, try drinking your coffee black or with a splash of unsweetened plant-based milk or regular cream. You can even add a dash of cinnamon, which has its own blood sugar-lowering benefits. A study from the American Diabetes Association found that cinnamon may improve insulin sensitivity and reduce fasting blood glucose levels. And by the way, if you don't drink coffee, green tea is a fantastic alternative. It contains compounds called catechins that support metabolic health and help reduce belly fat. So now we've added gut health and mindful caffeine habits to your toolkit. But before we wrap this part up, let's talk about something that can make or break your progress: your mindset. Here's the truth. This journey isn't just about what you eat or how you move. It's about how you think about your body, your health, and your ability to change. I once met a man named Paul, a retired teacher who didn't start strength training until he was 72. He'd never lifted a dumbbell in his life. He told me, "I thought it was too late for me, but I figured, why not try?" He started with just 5 minutes a day, light weights, some stretches. Within 3 months, he had more energy, his knees stopped aching, and his doctor was amazed at his blood sugar improvements. Paul said, "I feel 10 years younger." It wasn't magic. It wasn't expensive. It was mindset. The belief that small daily effort does matter. And science backs this up. A study from Johns Hopkins University found that even adding just 10 minutes of movement a day, whether it's walking, gardening, or dancing, can extend your life and improve insulin function. So if you're thinking, "But I've tried and failed before," or "I don't know if I can change at this age," hear me clearly, you can. Your body is always listening, always adapting, and even the smallest steps count. Now you might be wondering, but what if I get discouraged? What if I fall off track? You will. We all do. Life isn't a straight line, it's a winding path. But the beauty of this journey is that you can always get back on track. There's no deadline, no finish line, just progress. And that's why this final section is so important, because now that you have the tools, we're going to bring it all together. You'll learn how to stay consistent, feel empowered, and take action that lasts. So let's keep going, because in part 4, we'll wrap everything up with final takeaways, a motivational boost, and one simple challenge you can start today. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Let's take a breath together. You've made it this far, and that already says something powerful about you. You're curious, committed, and open to change. And that's exactly what leads to lasting transformation. So let's bring everything we've talked about into focus. We started by exploring simple but powerful daily shifts: eating a protein-rich breakfast, walking after meals, staying hydrated. We looked at how sleep, stress, healthy fats, and gut health can dramatically influence your cravings and insulin response. We even covered how your coffee routine and mindset can steer your body toward balance and energy. And now it's time to zoom out and see the big picture. Because the truth is, this isn't just about curbing sugar cravings or improving insulin sensitivity. It's about reclaiming your power. It's about realizing that aging doesn't mean decline. It means evolving, growing wiser, and choosing to nourish yourself in ways that feel good. There's a quote I love by Dr. Michael Greger. "The most powerful tool we have for health isn't a pill, it's our daily choices." And that's what I want to leave you with today. Every time you drink a glass of water instead of reaching for soda, every time you take a short walk after dinner instead of collapsing on the couch, every time you swap out sugary snacks for something nourishing, you're sending a message to your body. I care about you. I'm on your side. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to do it all at once. You just need to begin, exactly where you are, with what you have, in the body you're in right now. And here's something beautiful. The human body is incredibly forgiving. It wants to heal. It wants to function well. All it needs is a little consistency and a little love. Let's do a quick recap, naturally and gently. You've learned how starting your day with protein can reduce cravings throughout the day. You've discovered that even a 10-minute walk after meals can lower your blood sugar by as much as 30%. You now know that sleep and stress aren't just mental issues, they're metabolic ones too. And by eating more fiber, healthy fats, and fermented foods, you're not just feeding your body, you're feeding your gut microbiome, which plays a crucial role in your cravings and energy levels. You've also seen how a few changes to your morning beverage routine can make a world of difference. And maybe most importantly, you've learned that mindset, believing that change is possible, is the true foundation of health. Now, I want to offer you a simple challenge. Not a huge overhaul, just one action. Pick one of these habits and commit to it for the next 7 days. Just one. It might be drinking a tall glass of water first thing in the morning. It might be taking a 5-minute walk after lunch. It might be adding a handful of nuts to your snack routine. Or maybe it's turning off screens 30 minutes before bed. Write it down. Put it on a sticky note. Tell a friend or family member. Track how you feel. Notice what shifts, not just physically, but emotionally too. Because this isn't about restriction or punishment. This is about liberation, freedom from the roller coaster of energy crashes, cravings, and blood sugar spikes. It's about honoring the body you live in every single day. And here's something else. You're not doing this alone. We're in this together. We'd really love to hear from you. If you have any suggestions for future topics or questions you want answered, write to us in the comments below. We read every one, and your input could inspire our next video. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on more practical tips for healthy aging. We're building a community here, one that believes in taking charge of our health, supporting each other, and aging vibrantly. You deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve steady energy, restful sleep, and freedom from constant cravings. And the path to that begins with the small steps you take today. So here's to your journey. Here's to your strength. Here's to living your best life at any age. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.